So you know that feeling, right? You're really excited. You want to master something big, like getting fluent in English. But then you look online, maybe you open your phone, and whoosh, just an avalanche.
Yeah.
1,000 apps, all this advice, some old, some new.
Yeah.
It's almost enough to make you just want to give up before you even start.
It really is that feeling of being overwhelmed. Super common.
Totally. So today, we're going to cut through all that noise. We're doing a deep dive to give you, well, the sharpest, most up-to-date strategy.
And a routine.
And a practical daily routine, exactly.
Yeah.
So you can reach English fluency faster, really using the tech we have now in 2025.
Right.
Think of it like a smart shortcut. Not cheating, just a really informed way forward. We'll explore how learning English has genuinely changed.
And it really has. You know, lots of learners grab a bunch of apps, maybe a book or two, and then just get stuck.
Yeah.
They don't know where to start. So what this deep dive is all about isn't just, study harder. It's about studying smarter.
Yeah.
It's about mixing these amazing new tools with techniques that we know actually work, the classic stuff. And yeah, we've got a roadmap, that daily routine that can seriously speed things up.
Okay, let's jump right in then. This new landscape for learning English in 2025, it feels radically different from even 5-10 years ago.
Oh, completely. Mostly because of the tech leaps.
It's really exciting when you think about it. I mean, what strikes me is how technology has just dismantled so many old barriers. Like we've got AI apps now that don't just say your pronunciation is wrong. They could actually pinpoint the exact sound you're messing up.
Yeah, comparing it to millions of native speakers.
Exactly. And then you've got smart subtitles, on YouTube, Netflix.
Yeah.
They use NLP to highlight useful phrases, or you can click for translations right there.
Super handy.
And maybe the biggest game changer for practice, AI voice assistants, Siri, Google, ChatGPT's voice mode.
Tireless practice partner.
Right. Always ready. They never judge you. That fundamentally changes who you can practice speaking with anytime.
Precisely. And it's not just about being efficient, it's things we literally couldn't do before.
Right.
You used to need a human tutor for that kind of pronunciation feedback, or find a language partner who had endless patience.
Yeah. Good luck with that sometimes.
Exactly. Now you've got speech recognition models trained on, massive amounts of speech data. They can analyze your phones, your intonation with pretty amazing accuracy.
Wow.
They catch those little things a non-native speaker might not even hear in their own voice. But the trap, like you said, it's not the lack of tools.
He's knowing how to use them.
It's the lack of strategy. People install stuff without really getting how it works or how to weave it all together.
But into a system.
Yeah. Which brings up that big question. How do we actually combine these cool new powers with the learning principles that, really make things stick?
Okay. And that flows perfectly into maybe the biggest shift. This idea of speaking right from day one. I definitely remember being told, collect words first. Build up your vocabulary before you try to speak a full sentence. Is that old advice actually holding people back now? What did the deep dive find?
Oh, absolutely. Our research shows that old advice is a major hindrance. When you look at what works best, the data points strongly toward speaking immediately.
Really? Why is that?
Well, think about it from a brain science angle. When you speak, you're not just pulling out words. You're using motor memory. You're hearing yourself.
Auditory feedback.
Exactly. And processing meaning all at once. That active process, retrieving and producing language, it builds much deeper, stronger connections in your brain than just passively listening or reading.
That makes sense.
Even super simple sentences like, I like coffee, or I live in Dhaka, they start training your brain for real communication. And here's the crucial bit. Mistakes aren't failures.
Oh, okay.
They're actually essential data points for your brain. They signal, adjust here, strengthen this connection. Every time you stumble, you're literally fine-tuning your language network.
Wow, okay. So no more waiting until you feel ready or perfect.
Definitely not.
So for someone listening who feels maybe a bit shy or self-conscious, what's the easiest way in? What practical, modern tips did the sources suggest to actually start speaking from day one without feeling totally overwhelmed?
Well, there are options. If you want that human touch, voice chat apps like HelloTalk or Tandem are great.
Right, I've heard of those.
They connect you with native speakers, other learners. It's pretty low pressure, good for real conversation practice.
Okay.
Then there's something called the shadowing technique. This one's fantastic. It's almost like ear training for your mouth.
How does that work?
You listen to a short sentence from a native speaker like, what are you doing today?
Okay.
and you immediately repeat it, trying to copy their pronunciation and intonation exactly. The rhythm, the melody, not just the words.
I see, like mimicking the music of the language.
Precisely. And for practice, that's always available, no judgment. Those AI assistants we talked about. Siri, Google, ChatGPT voice.
Always on call.
Yep. They'll never get bored of you practicing. Huge bonus.
So the big takeaway, the sort of rule for 2025, based on the research is?
Simple. Don't wait to speak. Start small, maybe tiny, but start today. With the quick feedback loops and easy access from modern tools, it's just way more effective than ever before. You build that muscle memory for conversation right away.
And that speeds up fluency.
Dramatically.
Okay, got it. Let's switch gears to vocabulary. I think we've all done it. Staring at those long lists of words, trying to drill them in with flashcards.
Oh, yeah. The cramming sessions.
Right. It often feels frustrating, maybe doesn't stick. Surely there's a better way than just memorizing lists, right? So what's the smarter approach for vocab in 2025?
You are absolutely right. Rote memorization of words in isolation, it's just not very efficient for your brain. Too much effort, not enough connection.
So the smart way is?
Learning words in context, that came through loud and clear in the deep dive. Think about it. Your brain loves patterns, connections. Learning apple, banana, orange, on their own, they're just labels. But learn, I usually eat an apple in the morning. Now your brain connects apple to breakfast, to a sentence structure, to meaning.
It builds richer memory.
Much richer. You're building a network of meaning, not just a list of items.
That makes total sense. So how does the 2025 tech really boost this contextual learning? What specific methods are helping now?
Well, AI flashcards are a massive leap. Things like Anki, Quizlet, they now use clever algorithms.
Adaptive learning.
Exactly. They figure out your forgetting curve. They show you the tricky words more often, the ones you know well less often. It's optimizing spaced repetition, but personalized.
Like having a system tuned just for your brain.
Pretty much. Our sources also really emphasize chunking, learning phrases, not just single words.
Okay, like a group of words that go together.
Yeah. So instead of just learning recommend, learn the whole chunk. I recommend watching this movie.
Because that's how we actually speak, right? In chunks.
Exactly. It reduces the mental load when you go to speak. And one more practical tip, the Daily Vocabulary Challenge. Just pick, say, 5 new phrases you learned and actively try to use them in real sentences during your day. Maybe speaking, maybe writing them down.
So it's about active use, not just passive review.
Precisely. Combine these. And you're not just collecting words. You're building the foundation to actually use them naturally. It's like learning to drive on actual roads, not just looking at a car diagram.
Makes sense. Okay, moving on. Listening. Our research called this the secret power of fast learners.
It really is.
And it feels like there's just endless stuff to listen to now, right?
Yeah.
Podcasts, YouTube, audiobooks, even TikTok has English lessons. The resources are everywhere.
Totally abundant. But here's the catch, the critical difference. Many learners listen, but they don't actively train their ears.
What do you mean? Like it's just background noise?
Kind of, yeah. They might put on a podcast while doing chores, that's exposure, which isn't bad, but it's not targeted training.
So how do you actively train your ears? What did the deep dive suggest?
Okay, a few actionable techniques came up. First, active listening. Take a short clip, audio or video. Listen really carefully, maybe multiple times, and try to write down exactly what you hear.
Like dictation.
Yeah, basically. It forces your brain to process every sound, the connected speech, everything. Second, slow plus fast practice. Use the playback speed controls.
Oh, yeah.
Listen at 0.75x speed first to really catch the details, how words link together. Then immediately listen again at normal speed to get used to the natural pace.
Good tip.
And third, similar to shadowing, but for listening. Listen and repeat. Hear a sentence, pause, and say it right back.
So it's not just hearing, it's processing and reproducing, tuning into the sounds, the rhythm.
Exactly. You're training your brain to be a better interpreter of spoken English.
And the benefit is?
Well, fluency isn't just speaking well, right? It's understanding effortlessly. If you train your ears to catch those natural sounds, the reductions, the flow, your brain processes faster in actual conversations.
Less effort to understand means more brain power to reply.
Precisely. Makes you way more confident, a much better communicator overall.
Okay, now for something maybe a bit unexpected. Writing. We usually focus so much on speaking and listening, but the deep dive suggests writing is like a hidden tool for boosting speaking.
Yeah, it sounds a bit counterintuitive, doesn't it?
It does. How does writing actually help us speak better?
Well, think of writing as a crucial bridge. When you write in English, you have to slow down. You consciously organize your thoughts, pick the right words, build proper sentences.
Without the pressure of someone waiting for you to reply.
Exactly. That deliberate process helps you internalize grammar, sentence structure in a way that just doesn't always happen in spontaneous speech. It's like a mental rehearsal room.
Okay, building stronger frameworks in your mind.
Right. And it's super easy to add into your routine. Start small. Write one sentence a day on social media in English.
Okay.
Keep a tiny daily journal. Today I learned 5 new words. Or just write comments on YouTube videos you watch. The key is just doing it consistently.
And I bet 2025 tech gives us a boost here too.
Oh, massively. You've got AI writing assistants everywhere now. Grammarly, Quillbot, even ChatGPT can help.
How do they help beyond just fixing typos?
Well, they don't just correct you. Good ones highlight your mistakes and often explain why it's wrong.
Ah, so you learn the rule.
Exactly. And they suggest better ways to phrase things. It's like having a personal tutor looking over your shoulder, giving instant feedback. That just wasn't possible a decade ago.
That's incredible feedback, instantly.
Yeah. So connecting it back, the more you consciously write, the more you refine how you structure thoughts in English. That organized thinking, that internal grammar check, it flows directly into making your speaking more natural, more coherent, more confident.
Wow. Okay, it really is a hidden gem.
Definitely worth incorporating.
All right, the moment we've been building toward, we've talked strategies, tools, sounds great, but how do you fit it all into a busy life? You promised a system.
We did, and this is it.
This system that the deep dive suggests can genuinely transform your English in 2025. And the kicker, it apparently only takes 20 minutes a day.
That's the goal. It's not about huge time blocks. It's about consistent, focused effort, little bursts.
Okay, break it down for us. What does this 20-minute power routine look like?
Right, structured into 4 5-minute blocks, super manageable.
Okay.
First, 5 minutes vocabulary review. Grab that AI flashcard app, the one that knows your weak spots. Actively review yesterday's words and phrases. Really cement them.
Got it. 5 minutes vocab review. Next.
Next, 5 minutes listening practice. Pick a short English video, maybe a news clip, podcast bit. Listen actively. Your goal. Just write down 1 or 2 useful phrases or chunks you hear.
Okay, 5 minutes active listening. Grab a phrase or two.
Then 5 minutes speaking practice. This is key. Take 1 or 2 of those sentences you just heard or wrote down. Shadow them, repeat, copying the sound and rhythm. Then record yourself saying them.
Record yourself.
Yeah, and compare it to the original. Hearing your own voice, that immediate comparison, it's powerful feedback.
Okay, 5 minutes shadowing and recording. What's the last block?
Finally, 5 minutes writing practice. Take some of the words or phrases from today, maybe from the review or listening, and write something short. A social media post, a sentence in your journal, a comment. Just use them.
So that connects everything together. Review, listen, speak, write.
1 minute. Exactly. Yeah. It consolidates the learning across all the skills.
20 minutes. That's really doable. It sounds simple, maybe too simple.
The simplicity is part of the power, but the real magic, as the research shows, is consistency, doing it every single day.
The compounding effect.
Absolutely. Our findings were clear. If you actually commit to this 20-minute routine daily for, say, 3 months, 90 days, your English will transform.
90 days.
Think about it. 90 vocab reviews, 90 listening sessions, 90 speaking practices, 90 writing bursts. It adds up incredibly fast. It's the consistency, not the intensity of one session.
Wow. Okay. That's a very clear, actionable plan. Now,
Yeah.
all these methods, the tech, the routine, it all sounds great on paper. But there's something else, right? That underlying thing. Motivation, mindset.
Ah, yes. The invisible engine, as you called it, absolutely crucial. Our deep dive into the psychology of learners really highlighted this.
What did it find? What are the key mindset shifts?
Several key things. First, and maybe biggest, don't fear mistakes. Embrace them, seriously. Every error is proof you're pushing boundaries, learning. It's data for your brain.
Not failure, but feedback.
Exactly. Second, stop comparing yourself to others. Everyone learns differently, at their own speed. Focus on your journey, your progress. Celebrate your own small wins.
That's hard sometimes, but important.
Very. And third, reward yourself. Acknowledge your effort. Did your 20 minutes? Great. Successfully used a new phrase? Awesome. Watch a movie, listen to music, tell someone. Create that positive feedback loop.
Reinforce the habit.
Yes. It builds momentum.
I also like that analogy that kept popping up in the sources. English isn't just a school subject.
Right. It's a skill, like
Right.
driving or cooking or playing guitar.
And how does thinking of it as a skill change things.
Well, how do you get better at driving
Oh,
or
yeah.
cooking?
You practice.
Exactly.
The more you practice the skill, the more you do it, the better you get. It becomes more natural. It's about active development, not just passive study. Consistent practice beats sporadic intensity every time.
That really reframes the whole learning process. Practice over perfection.
That's the core of it.
Okay, so let's bring it all together. What does this deep dive mean for you, listening right now, wanting to conquer English in 2025? We've covered a lot. Tech, methods, mindset. Let's quickly recap the main takeaways. Your essential toolkit. First, use those modern 2025 tools, but use them wisely. Have a strategy, don't just collect apps.
Okay.
Second, speak from day one. Even simple stuff, maybe with an AI. Don't wait to be perfect.
Crucial.
Third, learn vocabulary smartly. In context, using chunks, maybe with those adaptive AI flashcards.
Not just lists.
Fourth, train your ears daily. Active listening, transcribing, repeating. Develop that processing skill.
Don't just passively hear. Fifth, don't forget writing. It's that hidden gem for organizing your thoughts and improving speaking, especially with AI feedback.
Use those tools.
And finally, commit to that 20-minute daily power routine. Consistency is everything.
That's the system.
If we connect this back to the big picture, putting these strategies into action isn't just about knowing stuff. It's about doing stuff that gets real results.
Absolutely. You will genuinely be amazed, I think, at how fast your English can improve when you take this focused, modern approach. The difference can be really profound.
I believe it. Which leads us to our final thought, really a question for you listening. After hearing all this today, what's one new strategy, just one, that you'll try after this deep dive? Think about it. Pick one thing. Commit to starting it, maybe even today. Remember, learning's a journey, right? Every step counts, especially the consistent ones.
And remember that analogy. English is a skill to be practiced. Treat it that way. Keep practicing, stay curious, and honestly try to enjoy the process. Embrace the journey.